Many people ask us, my child wants to stay with me. Does he have a choice? At what age does he have the choice to say he can go with me or he can stay with his mother? Leslie, can you help us answer that question?
Yes. So in Texas, the court allows children over the age of 12 to tell the court with whom they would prefer to reside. Now, the court may talk to a child who's between 10 and 12, or at least under the age of 12, but he's not required to do so. However, if you have a child who's 12 or older and I make a request to the court to confer with that child in chambers, then the court must talk to that child and get the child's opinion as to whom they would like to live with. Now, just because a child says, I want to live with mom or I want to live with dad, doesn't mean that the court is going to acquiesce to what the child wants. It's all about what is in the child's best interest. And that comes up a lot when you have teenagers because uh, the parent with whom the teenager lives most likely has rules about curfew, about cleaning up your room, about doing chores, and the like. And the other parent doesn't because they want to be friends with the child. They want the child to be happy when they're with that parent because they don't get to see that parent as much as the custodial parent. So the judge is very adept at kind of weeding through these between the lines about why I want to live with dad or why I want to live with mom. Now, I will say though that as the child gets older, and when I say older, I mean 14, 15, 16, and above, the court is going to give increasing deference to what the child says because of course the child's older. They can formulate better what their feelings are and why they want to live with mom or with dad, and can articulate better what their home life is. And so as the child ages, the court is going to give greater weight to what they have to say, but not always. As I said, it's a very fact specific situation, and it is a matter within the court's discretion. The court can decide with who uh, that child is going to live. It's much better now than it used to be with respect to determining with which parent the child wants to live. The code used to provide that the child would have to sign an affidavit and put down in writing with which parent they wanted to live. And of course, that caused enormous amount of emotional conflict for the child because children by nature want to please and they want to please both parents. So they tell mom, oh, mom, I want to live with you. And then they tell dad, oh, I want to live with you. So before you come to me and talk to me about this, have an honest discussion with your child. I have had more than one case where the parent has come to me and said, my child's told me they want to live with me. Okay, we go to court, and the court interviews the child in chambers and comes back and makes an announcement. The kid doesn't care. He said he'll live with mom or dad. And now we've wasted all this time and all this money because the child really wants to live with both parents. Um, Also, I want to say that when the judge talks to the child, it is going to be either in the courtroom. The judge will clear the courtroom. More often, the child will talk to the judge in the judge's office, and there will be a court reporter in there. While the family code provides that attorneys can be present while the children give their statement, the judges here in Victoria County and the 6 surrounding counties do not allow the attorneys to be present while the judge talks with the child. And I can understand that. It's because they want the child to be free to say what they're feeling. And many times children feel constrained when mom's lawyer's there or dad's lawyer's there. It's as if mom and dad were there, so they don't really want to say anything in front of the lawyers. But if it's just the judge and the child, then the child is going to be more honest and more forthcoming about what their feelings are and what they want.
And if you have any other questions about what we've talked about today, don't hesitate to reach out at the number at the bottom of the screen or message us on Facebook, nights or weekends, anytime.